Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime-Nomi channel. In the recent chapters of the One Piece manga, we are receiving various pieces of information revealed by the scientist Vegapunk. Although he is unaware of Imu's existence, he is sharing with the entire world information that is directly connected to the Void Century, Joy Boy, and Imu. Based on the information we have so far, in today's video, we will talk about the great power that Imu possesses, as well as discuss the past and the significant connection between Imu, Joy Boy, and Luffy. But before we proceed with the video, it is important that you leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Only then will you awaken your devil fruit and become even more powerful. Guys, Imu is an enigmatic and mysterious figure in the One Piece universe, known for being the true authority behind the world government. This entity has been manipulating global events from the shadows for an incredibly long period, influencing the course of history and maintaining control over the world's deepest secrets. It is not exactly known what their powers are. However, we had a brief glimpse of their abilities. Imu has the capacity to transform into a massive, beastly, and vaguely humanoid creature. This form is capable of consuming fire, demonstrating an impressive level of destructive power. Additionally, Imu can control a kind of pointed tentacle, similar to an arrowhead used to impale adversaries. This attack is so powerful that it can severely injure even Logia users, such as Sabo. The origin of this ability is unknown, but it is speculated that it could be derived from a Zoan-type devil fruit. Given that the transformations of the five elders result from awakened mythical Zoan devil fruits, it is plausible that Imu's transformation also has this origin. Besides possessing the power that possibly comes from a devil fruit, Imu is seen possessing a saber, which they use to cut wanted posters of Luffy, Shirahoshi, and Teach. However, it is not known if Imu has combat skills with this weapon, as so far its use has been restricted to symbolic acts and not direct battles.
Imu-sama, 皆様がお揃いに。
As the true force behind the world government, Imu holds supreme authority, surpassing even the five elders, who are seen bowing in their presence. Imu has access to privileged information and controls critical decisions that shape the world's destiny. Their influence is exerted secretly, ensuring that their existence remains unknown to most people, including most pirates and common citizens. Imu is a master manipulator, using their position to alter the course of history as needed. This entity possesses deep knowledge about the world's mysteries, including the Void Century and the true nature of the D. Imu is also capable of taking extreme measures to protect the secrets of the world government and ensure that any potential threat is eliminated before it can become an even greater danger to their plans. Imu is directly linked to the legendary figure of Joy Boy, possibly being the main factor that led to the complete defeat of Joy Boy, his crew, and his kingdom, as well as their subsequent erasure from history. The connection between Imu and Joy Boy is central to understanding the oldest and most mysterious events in the world of One Piece, particularly those related to the Void Century. Joy Boy is remembered as a hero from the past who sought to bring freedom and equality to the world. However, his efforts were thwarted, and his story, along with that of his crew, was erased from collective memories by the world government. Imu, with their position of supreme authority and immeasurable abilities, played a crucial role in this process. Imu, through their absolute control over the world government, probably orchestrated the coalition of the 20 nations that united to form the world government and defeat Joy Boy. Using a combination of brute force, military strategies, and political manipulation, Imu and their allies managed to suppress the rebellion led by Joy Boy and extinguish any trace of his existence. Once Joy Boy was defeated, Imu ensured that his story was completely erased from history. This involved the destruction of documents, the rewriting of historical records, and the dissemination of misinformation to ensure that the true nature of the events of the Void Century remained hidden. This systematic erasure was so effective that only fragments of information survived, kept secret by organizations like the Poneglyphs, which hide the truth about Joy Boy and his legacy. Imu's motivations for eradicating Joy Boy and his influence are still a great enigma, but they may be related to the desire to maintain absolute power and prevent any form of revolution that could threaten the established order. Joy Boy, with his ideas of freedom and equality, represented a threat to the plans of Imu and the world government. Therefore, eliminating him and erasing his memory was a necessary measure to preserve their political power. Imu could even be interested in the great treasure that existed in the ancient kingdom, which made Joy Boy have to keep it away from Imu's hands, a treasure that would later be known as One Piece. The connection between Imu and Joy Boy is not just a matter of ancient history. It has deep ties to the present and future of the One Piece world. With Luffy awakening Joy Boy's power and carrying the will of the D, there is renewed hope that the ideals of freedom and equality can finally be realized. Now that Luffy has become the Joy Boy of this new era, his fate and Imu's are intertwined, just as Joy Boy and Imu were in the past, making them natural enemies. With the return of Joy Boy's power through Luffy, the old rivalries and conflicts are destined to resurface, marking a new chapter in the fight for the future of the One Piece world. Luffy, with his recent transformation and the awakening of the power of the Hito no Mi, model Nika, is destined to carry Joy Boy's will. This awakening is not just a manifestation of power, but also a rebirth of the ideals of freedom and equality that Joy Boy represented. With this, Luffy has become a great threat to Imu and the world government's global control, reviving the same spirit of rebellion that once threatened to overthrow the established power structures, and that now, finally, could become real. The connection between Luffy and Imu is deep and symbolic. While Imu represents oppression, secrecy, and global control, Luffy embodies freedom, truth, and change. These conflicting ideals set them on a path to clash at any moment in this final stretch of One Piece, where we will finally see Luffy confronting the great power of the world government, facing Imu directly in a quest to bring about the freedom that Joy Boy once sought. As the Joy Boy of the new era, Luffy possesses the determination and power necessary to challenge Imu directly. His journey so far has been marked by confrontations against the great power of the world government, but the revelation of Imu as the true power behind the world throne elevates the battle to a new level. Imu, in turn, recognizes in Luffy the reincarnation of the threat that once nearly destroyed their goals, meaning they will spare no effort to eliminate him. With Luffy's awakening, a new era of piracy and rebellion begins to take shape. The fight between Luffy and Imu will not only be a physical confrontation, but an ideological battle between two opposing visions of the world. Through his actions, Luffy seeks to inspire others to rise against oppression, while Imu desperately tries to maintain control and prevent history from repeating itself. The collision between Luffy and Imu promises to have vast and profound implications for the world of One Piece. The revelation of the true history behind the Void Century, the potential fall of the world government, and the rise of a new order are all possibilities that emerge from this great battle that still rages on. Luffy's alliance with other powerful figures and his allies will be crucial in the fight against Imu's mysterious power, and the outcome of this battle will determine the fate of all peoples and nations. Luffy's transformation into the Joy Boy of the new era sets up an inevitable confrontation with Imu, the guardian of the past. This battle between Luffy and Imu symbolizes the final clash between freedom and oppression, truth and secrecy, change and stability. The fate of the One Piece world now depends on the outcome of this epic struggle, with the potential to change the course of history forever. But comment on what you thought of the video and what you expect for the future of the One Piece manga. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.